So today we return to our discussion about work, a discussion on the value of work, on what you learn from work. If you remember, in our previous videos, we've talked about how the value you gain from working is not necessarily in the money that you are paid, the cash that you get at the end of the month in the salary. We've talked about how the value comes from the learning, the growth, the things that you become as you work. We've also talked about finding a way to love your job, and I want to expand on that today. You could like your day job very much. I'm one of those fortunate people. I like my day job, but you could also hate your day job. Usually they say that the reason why people hate their jobs is more because of the supervisor than the job itself. Well, I've had those issues before. I don't know how universally true that is, but whatever the reason, like we discussed in a previous video, there is a why, there is a reason why you started doing that job to begin with. And that's what you need to focus on. You know, like they say in Nigeria, if you don't eat the food because of the food itself, you eat it because of the meat. And so that's where I'm actually beginning from today. I want to tell a story. When I was younger, we disliked certain foods like unripe plantain. It wasn't sweet, it wasn't nice. We preferred yam, we preferred boiled yam to boiled plantain. So we'll do everything possible to avoid eating the plantain. And so my mom came up with a very ingenious method to make us eat the plantain. They would serve the yam and then they would serve the plantain, and then the law was you couldn't eat the yam until you had eaten the plantain. So you didn't like the plantain, but you were forced to eat it so that you could get to the yam which you really wanted to eat. So that's kind of what I want to share with you, that you may not necessarily like the job, but does it pay a bill at the end of the month? Does it give you some other value? Does it do something for you? Is there a reason? Is there something? I mean, you must find something. Is it that it takes you out of a toxic situation at home? Is it that you like your co-workers? Look for something, any reason, a reason to make you go to that work every day until you leave. In my own case, I'm lucky, I like my job, but then it also helps me to pay some critical bills. So whatever is happening at work or whatever goes wrong, I take it that, look, it's all in a day's job. It's something to cope with, it's something I can handle. So today, find a reason to like your work, find a reason to give it your best shot. Okay,